go. Hello, welcome. I'm just getting my chat overlay up. Oh. Uh-oh, why am I only getting one? YouTube, why are you only bringing one up? Oh, it's just taking its time, I think. I think it's just taking its time. That's fine. Nope, it's not working. Oh, why isn't this working now? Hey, welcome Metal Gear Solid. How you doing? Good to see you again. There we go. That's up. Can I get YouTube to actually work? No, why is it not bringing up my short chat? Unstream. Hey, welcome Artos. My chat won't show up. Yeah, YouTube be buggy like that. I don't know why. Let's see. Public. This is public, so why is it refusing to pick it up? Oh my goodness. There it is. There you go. My overlay is now set up. Well, my overlay can be a bit temperamental to say the least. So how you doing? How you guys doing? Good, I hope. Also, welcome to stream, Martos and Metal Gear Solid. Welcome. There we go. Cool. So, wait a minute. Why did that not come here? Where did that go? There we go. Hey, welcome, man. How you doing? Well, indeed, the first on Twitch today. Put that away. I'm good. Just lurking for a bit while I touch my phone. Hey, no problem. Thank you for the lurk. It's greatly appreciated. Okay, so off camera, I have upgraded my map. My map is now really big. Because all of this area is going to be part of my yeah, special bit, my next project. Okay, but my grandma's sleeping, so I won't be able to play even though I thought I would be. That's no problem. So what are you building today? I don't really know. We might do more planning on this thing. But one thing I know I want to do, or might make some more trees, but we do need to grind some more. We need to get some more spruce leaves. Because we ran out of spruce leaves. And we need a lot more. I have designed 2 more tree types. I have made both a medium tree and a small tree now, which we will be using. But first we need to go get some more leaves because, yeah, we don't have enough. What I'm going to do while we fly, let's get my music back. There you go. Put a bandage on my knee. Because I'm crazy, I think I told you. I don't know, I can't remember. But that's not fun. Grazes aren't nice. They're not overly bad, but they can hurt. 54, nice. And lurking, by the way. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the lurk. And greatly appreciated. So what my plan is now is just, let me actually load that a little bit loud. I'm just gonna grab all of this. Because this is all we need. We just need a bunch of leaves, the trees, they are a very important part of the whole tree. It's not much of a tree without the leaves. So I think we can do a lot of resource gathering, I think. We also, depending on how much we get and how quickly we get them, we might actually do we might move on to building more trees. Depending on how long this takes us to do. Am I building? Nothing at the moment. Just getting resources so we can build more trees. Because we ran out of leaves. which are kind of important for trees. There you go. Oh, okay. I meant... What did you mean? There we go. Just get all this done. The only issue, it absolutely goes... It drains the durability on the shears. So, I'm gonna make careful not to break them. Because these shears are kind of, my good ones. Ones I use for getting rid of wool. Because it's instant mines wool, which is very nice. There we go. Yeah, I probably won't have a long stream today, simply because I'm kind of tired. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, and I've been working all day, so, you know, I don't know how long today's stream's going to be. But we're going to see how much work we can get done, because there's kind of lots that we need to do. We've got a resource, gather some more resources, build some more trees if we have time. We also need to gather some. We need more podzol. We need podzol and... Well, we need podzol, we need coarse dirt, maybe some mud as well, I think might look nice. So there's quite a range of resources we need to gather. Mud isn't too bad. We can go back to... Oh, where was... Actually, did I save... I don't know if I saved the coordinates to that place. But anyway, we can make mud relatively easy with water bottles. It's easier if we can get to a mangrove. 42.1k, by the way. Wow. That is a lot of channel points. I need to add some more channel point stuff. I don't know what else we could do for channel points though, honestly. I'm not sure what else we could do. I'm not really... Hard to come up with things. It's not the easiest thing to come up with. Maybe I could see... Maybe I can do stuff to make things pop up in stream. So I just got... Hey, no problem. Welcome back. Whatever forbid you from breaking blocks. That would be incredibly annoying. Especially when I'm trying to mine blocks. To ban me from mining blocks while I'm trying to gather them would be very mean. What I do then? I know, I'm just gonna be nice to say, oh, thank you. That's very much appreciated. I guess I'd fly back to base and work on building my framework of my castle. We also still need to do that. That's going to be a massive project, building that. Because what we need to do for that, I need mushroom stem blocks for that, which is not a nice block to farm. So I think that will actually make an automated farm for that. Which means we need a bone meal farm, which means I need to build a moss farm, because, yeah, moss is the only real, well, it's the best way to get large and consistent quantities of, large amounts of, what do we call it, bone meal, automatically, yes. We also got our mob farm we need to finish doing. That shouldn't actually take too long. We've done the shell of it. We just need to do the innards. We also then need to, after the innards is built, we also have to then build the mob, well, the exterior, get the exterior decorated. With the exterior done, we can then actually start. I haven't decided whether I want to make it a creeper farm or a mob farm. I'm leaning towards the creeper farm, and then we can just make another one for all mobs. Whether we end up doing that or not, I'm not entirely sure. What other farms could we do? Well, I also want to make a super duper smelter. That would be done by my iron farm. I'll build that over by the iron farm. I just obviously got to build the iron farm. No, I better build the structure for the iron farm, 'cause the iron farm is currently just floating in the air. Which is not the nice looking thing. A couple of days ago I died in Minecraft and had... Died in Minecraft, it had other players though, and as it said, didn't want to live in the same world as player. Oh, yikes, that's an interesting death message. Yeah, Minecraft have a lot. There's lots of different death messages. It's a fair play. There's a lot of them. I like the Doom to Fall ones. Those are good ones. Or Doom to Fall by Llama is good. There's some really cool. Death messages. Yes, we need all of this. We could also do mining the podzol, but I'm not too bothered about mining podzol because we won't need that right away. I think we'll need that later on. Of course, dirt's no problem. We can get that easy enough. So I asked my friend, who is an expert Minecraft, and he was shocked for no reason. Well, I don't know why. Ah, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how that. Oh, there goes my shears again. I'd imagine it's one of the rarer death messages. Okay, let me just pick up this. Let me quickly sleep before we start getting harassed, because mobs are a pain. There we go. Like that. Making semi-good progress getting these leaves. Yeah, it doesn't leave much of a healthy looking forest. I'll search up real quick. Hey, I see what Google says. How are you not burning in the daylight? There you go. Now, come on. Leave me just mine my leaves in peace. That's so much to ask for, Mr. Skeleton. Let's just get rid of him over here, I think. Oh no, don't want the bone, I need the bones. Don't throw the bones out. Arrows, I don't need them. There we go. Just keep mining out all these leaves. Luckily, I do have quite a large amount of bone meal, thanks to both Anne and Ice King. They've been very helpful in supplying me with a large quantity of bone meal. I will need a substantial amount of netherrack as well, but that's not too bad to get lots of. It's just the building of that is going to take a long time. That project is going to be a big project, which is why I haven't started it yet, because I want to wrap up some of these projects now before I start doing work on that project, because I know that project will take a lot of time to get done. Not because it's difficult or anything, just because it's, well, it's just a lot to do. I also need to think about building a pathway through it as well. I don't think what color, I need to figure out what color path I want to make, because the area itself is going to be a very unique area. I'm not the first one to come up with it though. I saw it done in somebody else in a ARG and thought, ooh, that looks really cool. I wouldn't mind building that in my survival world. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. I'm just going to keep mining out all of this. Because for the biggest tree, it takes about 2 stacks of leaves to make 1 tree. So we got to keep that in mind when mining these. Like a rough idea. Obviously the smaller trees are going to use a lot less. But the big one that we have built a lot of takes, well, a lot of leaves. The other resources we kind of don't have to worry about. They don't really take astronomical amount of the other resources, and we got spares anyway, so we can always go and just craft more of the items. It just still needs to be crafted. We got plenty of spruce logs we can craft. Watching guys being the rarest. Oh wow! Got very lucky. Like, what are the chances? Very low, I'd imagine. Oh, congrats, I guess. There we go. And let's just keep getting this. I think once we chop this last tree down, I think we'll then head back, and I think that should be more than enough leaves for what I need. I think, and I hope. At the very least, there we go. There we go. Boom. Get all of these, all of these. These are one of those items that's kind of awkward to get a lot of. Just due to, you know, getting rid of trees. If I never place spawning in level on top of you and you instantly dying. Oh, that one. I have heard of that one. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is incredibly unlucky. There you go. So that should be more than enough. Now let's fly back. Poor forest. So we should just be this way. So now to get back. At least it wasn't my hardcore world. No, that would suck if it was your hardcore world. Oops, I clipped the ground there. Here we go. So yeah, we got another tree. I think we got like maybe one big tree over there. One big tree here maybe. One here. Maybe 2 or 3 there. One not so sure. All is this front bit. I'm not sure where to put the trees here. Honestly. This whole bit here I'm not exactly sure on. But if I get a nice height for here. Do you know if you got... Yeah, I did know about that. Hi, hey, welcome, crewman. How have you been? Long time no see. Yeah, I've got the thing is, what do we want to do here? Is what... Because this hasn't really been done. Well, it has and it hasn't. We've made a start training it here, but then it's just kind of gone... Here, because that mounting there does slope down. I just need to figure out what I need to do with it. So we can have a tree there, tree here, then this whole thing here is a bit of just a mess, really. I think we lower that mound there. Maybe we just scale the cliff to just go up and around here. So we just build in the bottom, just build up, just so that bit right there is curved into it. Then we have it come down here. Is that the Death Star in the sky? No, that will be my steampunk blimp when it's done. It's my steampunk blimp, which will have a creeper farm inside of it. Hey, welcome back, Metal Gear. Yeah, so this bit needs a bit of work here. Talking about work, we also need to work on this bit here. Because he kind of just abruptly stops here. What games do you like? Yeah, I like a lot of games. How's your day? Hey, it's been good, thank you. How about yourself? How's your day been? We also need to put in the doorway here. We also need to put the doorway in here. We also got to finish this tunnel here. Your video looked kind of funny when you yawned. Yeah, my VTuber can do some funny things sometimes. Like certain times I can just my jaw will go below my cheek, but like below the jaw. It's really weird. Just been looking after kittens. Oh, that's amazing. Kittens are the best. I like kittens. I like cats in general, but kittens even better. Very cute things there. Do that. There you go. So we just replenished most of the leaves. Let's just empty my inventory here. That will do. Let's just stick these in here. Yeah, I probably like kittens more than cats. Fair. I get that, but I like both kittens and cats. Balloon Tower Defense 6. Yeah. Sorry, Aunt wants me to go to sleep, so I'll have to go now. If you stream tomorrow, see you tomorrow. Yep, okay, I should be streaming tomorrow, yeah, so see you tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by, Anne. Goodbye. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, cats? No, actual cats. Balloon Tower Defense 6. Peak game? If you say so. Not, it's okay. It's not really my kind of game, though. Like this. Yeah, so my inventory out a bit here. So do something like that. I also need to put these shears away. I don't need these shears. So, now with all of this, you can now put my bed away. I don't need the extra bed on me. So, I think we just get some more tree builds. I always liked the vacuum in 5. Fair. Got some of that. Grab these. So let's see, it didn't appear in 6. Nah, the more you know. How do I always lose my stone cutters? I don't understand. I could swear my stone cutters just keep disappearing. I don't know why they keep disappearing. Where's my stone cutters gone? How have I lost the stone cutter? Oh, there they are. Why are you in there? Let's go make mud bricks. There we go. Now with that, I just want to grab maybe some more of those. No, not these ones. Got them here. I have a quick question. Sure, go ahead. As long as it's appropriate. There we go. There's my podzol. I've got a decent amount of podzol. Okay, so do you like your old Vtuber model or this one? I prefer this one. My old Vtuber model only ever meant to be temporary, but he just ended up being. I ended up using it a lot longer than intended. Same. Hey, nice. Granted, I put a lot more time into this one than I did my previous one. Okay, so I've got sticks. There you go. Okay, so let's jump down here. I'm gonna fake being asleep when Mom gets home. Oh, I see. Good luck with that, I guess. Although sleep is important. Trees, large, low schematic. Here we go. We also wanted to go show all, so this one. Then let's just push this way. Nope. Not again. And I need the bot again? Out of control on Twitch. I wish we were an elf like you. Yeah, being an elf is quite cool. Get out of here, bot. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna have to add a new band phrase in now. Placement. You can do something like that. Let's put it in like here. Who's the bot? Oh, over on Twitch. Trying to get me to buy viewers. Which is a terrible idea and you shouldn't do because it literally just kills your channel. And you could just lose your channel because it's against term of service. And you know, where's the fun in a fake viewer that won't interact? Like, it's just, they're literally putting a number on. That's if it even works. Which they likely won't because they're just likely going to scam you. And no one likes getting scammed. Getting scammed kind of sucks. Let's keep building all the trees. Got so many trees to build. I've built a lot of trees now. Bot is named Clankerish. Yeah, I feel like small channels feel like a community. Yeah, you don't really get it as much with big channels. It's not that it's never happens. It's just it's harder to be one-on-one or like no individual people, because obviously when you got a couple of hundred people speaking at the same time, it's really hard to isolate or always speak to like one person individually, because obviously you got so many more people to speak to. Speaking of community, do you want to hear an awful joke I made? As long as it's not offensive or rude to anyone, sure. There we go. Did lose my netherite leggings, which is sad, because they're pretty good. What do you call it? I don't know, what do you call it? I don't know if I like where this is going. A communal tea. Okay, I like the tea bit of it. I guess that's not too bad. Okay, I wasn't going in the direction I thought, but hey, that's not too bad. There we go. Let's just keep building trees. This has become my life now. I just build tea or coffee. I'm more of a tea person. I do like coffee, but I prefer tea. What do you think I was gonna say? I probably can't say it. I probably can't say it on stream, so I'm not going to say it on stream. I was just getting a little bit cautious, but no. I just get a bit over paranoid about things. So there you go. Anyway, moving on. I feel like all I've been doing recently is just building trees. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just, you know, turns out there's a lot of trees to build. I was saying that Pokemon was fun. MMO was fun. I did like that. Which we'll have to do more of. We got 5 nights at I was just laughing fair. We got more we got another 5 nights at Flick Bears 3 tomorrow, and I'm gonna be crazy. I'm going to play Insanity mode, I think. I can't even think of a way to make offense. Also, if you're communist, that's totally fine too. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their beliefs. Everyone's allowed to believe what they would like to believe, and if they like that, and as long as it's not hurting anyone, that's the main thing. Oops, I just fell. YouTube was the first. You were the first YouTuber I actually liked. Oh, thank you. Mainly because you basically upload daily. Yeah, more or less. Stream-wise, yeah. Videos, not so much. But then I am actually working on a video. My next episode to this world, and it has to do about trees. Well, about these trees actually. What's a communist? Basically the belief that everything is everyone's. So I think it's the ideology. Basically, everyone is like everyone belongs everything. There is no like personal belongings, if I'm correct. So if you got something, it's just as much somebody else's as it is yours, even though you might have done everything to get it. Sometimes I forget there's young people on YouTube. Yeah, you'll find a lot of YouTube tends to be on the younger side. YouTube does tend to be on the younger side. Communist, honestly, it's kind of become a very outdated thing. You don't really hear much about it anymore. And there's probably still people who do it, but it's really not. It's not really that talked about anymore. Because there's not really much to talk about. There's not really much to say about it. kind of young. Yeah. Enjoy it while you can. I make sure not to talk with young folk unless I'm in a live stream. Yeah, though, like it depends on what circumstances. Because if you're going out of your way to speak to young people, then it gets a bit weird. And out and about is like, I've had some interesting interaction with some kids. Like kids are interesting things. Okay, I might need to go now. Bye. Hey, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. Are you fine being a digital body? Yeah, I'm pretty damn cool. You know, there's a lot of benefits to being digital. There's a lot of benefits to it. I can change how I look whenever I want. I can... If I make my model better, I can... Excuse me, guys. What are you... excuse me. What? They're trying to siege my castle. Just failing horrifically. Okay, so we're just gonna maybe not build a tree here because it's like on a cliff, so you wouldn't have a tree here. So then we'd have a tree like here, I think. So let's build a tree here. Shows you costumes. Well, the fun fact about that is that I don't actually have any. This is my only one at the moment, or my old one, but I can't really do much with that one now. There's a hole in my cliff. Look at that. There you go. Let me do that. I once saw someone selling a Communist Manifesto in Bath. Obviously not selling, but you get the point. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I'd have made a funny gift. There we go. Aren't digital costumes equate? Aren't digital costumes in digital form cool to mess with? Oh, definitely. Although very difficult to make, though. They're not the simplest things to make. Yeah, I've been a salesperson today, or retail person. I've been selling plants all day, so it's nice to actually get back and just play some Minecraft. Although, due to that, I'm probably not going to be streaming too late today because I'm getting tired already, and we've barely streamed an hour. But then I have been awake since 5 o'clock this morning, and it is currently 8:30, so I've been awake a very long time. I don't really often get tired, but today's an exception to that. Okay, make a joke costume and wear it on the next stream. That is a copy of your current outfit, but a bit off. See, I don't know if I can't control it here. I don't know how easy I can do stuff. Things are gonna pop up in a minute. Can I do emotes over this thing? One of my favorite things in games recently has been clothing. I'm currently playing for GTA 4 and will buy every clothing. Oh wow, nice. That's gonna take you a while though. Props? Yeah, I can add props. Oh well, I can't. I don't have any props to add. Okay. That one's a menu. Yeah, I'm looking at my menus real quick. Expression settings. Control Shift F. Okay. Control Shift F1. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, Control Shift 2. I can get at. What am I? My my jaw's coming out the bottom of my chin. Shocked face. Okay, so we got. I can go do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. I don't really use them. I don't really use my emotes like expressions, because as you can tell they get really goofy quite quickly. It just looks ridiculous. Having my jaw expand beyond the bottom of my chin is just a little bit cursed, honestly. They're really not meant to do. Oh, I didn't do the bottom of my last tree. Okay, that's fine. I can go back to do that after this tree's done. I forgot I need to do the bottom of them. Living zombies, please mind your own business. I'm trying to build a tree here, not get harassed. There you go. Bye, hey, bye. Thank you for stopping by. It's greatly appreciated. Kind of wish there was a game entirely dedicated to character creation and picking out clothes. Well, see, that does kind of remind me of Sims. Like, remotely reminds me of Sims. Obviously, the customization isn't infinite, but Sims did have quite good customization. Other games, I don't really know many other games. I heard Black Desert is supposed to be really good at character customization, although I've never played Black Desert, so I can neither confirm or deny that fact. BRB, get water? Yeah, no problem. Staying hydrated is very important. Wait a minute, no, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I got D&D. I'm supposed to be running a D&D campaign. Ah. Yeah, never mind. We won't be streaming tomorrow. I forgot I'm supposed to be doing a D&D campaign. Oh, whoopsies. Okay. Huh. How did I forget that? Hey, welcome to time. Welcome to stream. Yeah, I won't be stream. I need to update my schedule. That's technically incorrect because it says I'm going to be streaming, but obviously I'm not. Ah, D&D. I need to double check some characters. Make sure everyone's got their characters. Hey, how are you doing today? Good, I hope. Yes, I won't be. Never mind. I can't be live tomorrow unless we stream it. But I don't know what's happening. I think doing one test go is a better idea than streaming it. Also, I don't think we're prepared. I don't think everyone's prepared for that. Also, I just want to get some practice as DM. It's been a long time since I've DM'd any sort of D&D thing. Been quite some time. We're also using D&D Beyond's like account map thing. Although the whole paying, you gotta pay like £4 a month to add custom maps is kind of annoying. Although I kind of know a way I want to work around that. Although I say that, but I actually haven't got any of my maps ready. Why did you place there? I need to actually get my maps ready. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I had D&D tomorrow. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, I just remembered I won't be live streaming tomorrow, even though my thing says I will be. I kind of just remembered I'm supposed to be DMing tomorrow. I'm meant to be DMing a D&D campaign, which I kind of forgot about. And I just had an epiphany that, oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing that, weren't I? So actually, no, I won't be live tomorrow. Because I've got to get my D&D thing undergo. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. I got a group of 5 people, I think. One of which hasn't uploaded their character yet, which is slightly. Well, I think there's 2 people that haven't done their characters yet, which is a little bit concerning. Cause I'd like to actually double check everyone's stats. Okay, that's true. I would love to try D&D, but I have 0 friends. Yeah, that's kind of important for D&D. But saying that, the group of people I'm doing it with aren't technically friends. It's just some people in a server I'm in. The DM that was... Could be kidding. I was miles away from you, creeper. The DM was gonna do... my previous DM was cancelled. and said they can't do it. Then somebody else said, okay, I'll take over DMing. But then that turned into two groups, and she's like, I don't want to do two groups because I get overwhelmed. So and then I took over one group then, and now I've ended up the DM. So that's cool. But then I did offer before when our first DM backed up. Seriously. So my campaign's called the Golden City. I can actually say about what I'm gonna do because I don't think any of them here, so it's fine. It's called the Golden City, which the Golden City itself is a abandoned, well, not abandoned, but a it is a city that was cut off from the island long ago due to a giant flood. It used to be part of the main continent, but due to some circumstances, it all got flooded underwater, which left just the Golden City, which is the capital of what would have been the kingdom which is now underwater. And they're going over there because they have like legendarily powerful weapons, which they need to retrieve to come back and kill the big baddie, who I'm still like 50-50 who the big baddie's gonna be. I can't decide like if we want to go for like a dragon in control of like an army, or if I want to do it. I don't want like I don't want it to be your typical thing. So I'm thinking like maybe a dragon, which is, I guess is typical, but a dragon's cool. Maybe a dragon leading dragonborn warriors, and maybe dragon newts as well, and lesser like drakes and stuff like that. Just all general anything reptilian. Although my whole thing is that the bad guys aren't meant to be necessarily bad. Their reason for doing what they're doing on the surface makes them look bad, but when you actually know, when they learn a bit more about them, it's like, well, actually, the guys who have been told are bad, yes, they're doing bad things, but really, they've got good reason for it, really. That yes, it's bad, and it never will stop being bad, but they've got a really good reason for it. At least that's the idea. But then they'll venture to this ancient kingdom to get these weapons, but the ancient kingdom is basically a sinkhole, and it's like multiple levels. It goes deeper and deeper, and the further down they go, the more powerful the artifacts they find. Although the more negative side effects which may be incurred, let's say. And that's the whole adventure. And then if they do get back from there alive, it will then take on to that, which would be like Act 2, I guess, which would be like very much more focusing on the invasion. Wherever we ever get to that point, I don't know though. I only got into the game when I was in my VR phase, but never managed to get into the game. My VR started to glitch out and hasn't been fixed unless the thing's useless. Yeah, my first experience with D&D was really bad. I did it with a mate, and they had severe, and I mean severe, main character syndrome. Everything was about them all the time, every time. Like, even when my character's doing something, they're injecting themselves into it and making choices on my behalf, and it was really annoying. It wasn't fun, and I hated it. But I also, this is what I'm giving it a go again, because it's not really a fair thing to put on the game, because it wasn't the game's fault that I didn't enjoy it. It was because of the people. Why does it keep switching to the rockets and not my block I'm looking at? So But now, with being a DM this time, it should be quite good. I did DM before, but I couldn't wrangle a group, and the group I was DMing was just a complete nightmare because they refused to work together. They basically refused to do absolutely anything. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure I have MC syndrome / I'm narcissist, and that's a little scary. Well, at least you have enough, what's the word? You have enough awareness to actually, I can see you built a Death Star. Yeah, my Death Star. But at least you got the awareness to be able to see those flaws and be conscious enough to be aware of that. And at least then you can be more cautious about it. The person that I had issue with is just completely blind to anyone else other than themselves, and they aren't doing anything wrong. They're playing it how it's meant to be played, and it's really hard trying to tell them why you're not enjoying it. And even when they physically can't understand why it's not fun. But I think being able to look at yourself and be able to say that, I think that's very inward. What's the word for it? There's a fancy word for being like, what's the fancy word for being able to like know your shortcomings? Because like for me, I'm really bad at confrontation. I don't do good at confrontation at all. It's just not very good. Introspection. Yeah, I think that's it. I find like any conflict I'm really bad with, and I find it tends to affect me a lot longer than most people. Like I find I get that very sour feeling for quite a long time after it. I can also be very stubborn at times. Which isn't always necessarily a bad thing. Being stubborn can be quite useful sometimes. Other times it's just a pain. Also really bad at starting conversations. I can talk to someone if there's a reason. But if there's no reason to talk to someone, I find it really hard to just strike up a conversation. Like, if there's a reason for me to be talking to you, no problem. But if there isn't, just trying to make small talk for the sake of making small talk, I find it's really hard. Do you have any anxiety or disorder? Sorry if that's the person. I know I've never been diagnosed for anything like anxiety or that. I'm pretty sure I've got some sort of anxiety. I don't know what. It's gotten better, but it's like used to when I was young. I used to get full on panic attacks and everything. So I think I've got some sort, but I was never I don't officially have anything. I suspect I do, but I haven't actually been diagnosed with anything like that. But I'm pretty sure I have some sort of anxiety there. It would make a lot of sense if I do. I also get nervous over things that I really shouldn't need to get nervous over. But I am getting better. I'm a lot better than what I used to be, though. It took time, but I'm getting there. Also, dyslexia. That's fun. Dyslexia is just funny at times, though. It can be a nightmare, but it can be just as funny as it is annoying. Like this one time, I was on holidays and I saw this phone and it said left-handed phone. I'm like, oh, that's not left-handed phone, left-handed phone. I'm like, huh? How can it really confused me because like, how can a phone be left-handed? And you know, it really confused me. I'm like, left-handed phone, like, how does that work? Like, it might be worth looking into. do you have NHS in Wales? Because from my experience, it sounds like a lot. Sounds a lot like autism, but that's me being like armchair detective. Yeah. Yeah, we do have the NHS. It's a cool thing to go through, and honestly, I don't know if I can be. Yeah, it probably would be worth looking into, but yeah, we do have the NHS over here. But as I was saying, it's just like I was so confused. I'm sitting there, I'm like, left-handed. How does that work? And I'm like, because I was walking my family, I'm like, why do they? How do they have a left-handed phone? And they just looked at me and laughed. I'm like, why are you laughing? Turns out it wasn't a left-handed phone. It was left-handle phone. I had just completely misread like most of that, and how I managed that, I don't know. I really don't, but I did. What on earth was that noise? Am I tripping? But that sounded weird. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah. Anxiety wise, yeah. That's probably there. I probably I'm surprised I never was diagnosed as a child. Because I would have thought I would have been. But then, granted, I didn't go to school. So that's probably a big reason why. And, my mother was a bit neglectful. Well, a bit's being an understatement, but, yeah. Not really on, not well, on talking terms, but not really unless I have to. There we go. There we go, something like this. If it was a landline, I would have assumed a left-handed phone could exist. See, exactly, see, that, well, the phone was outside. It was basically a way to call the people in charge of the holiday home or the holiday place. So you could, like, if there's a problem or emergency, you could just pick up the phone and it would bring them, it'll connect you directly to them. So I'm like, huh. I was really like, I was like, how? You know, I was really curious, like, how can you have a left-handed phone? It was, you know, my curiosity was very much piqued. And then, yeah. Then they were very much found that highly amusing. And it's like, because I was like thinking so seriously and hard about it, I'm like, how does that work? I was very curious, and there you go, yeah. Very quickly caught on when people found it, when they found it funny. I'm like, oh, I've done it again. It's like, I've done it again. Oh no, it's left-handed phone, not left-handed. Is it just me or these trees look hideous? These don't look like the same trees. Is it just me? They don't look the same as these ones, do they? And arguably they're not as good. Yeah, those tree, nice tree. No, they're not. They're also shorter. Am I just tripping? Have I just built so many trees now they're starting to look different? No, I think I'm just tripping. Okay. Plus, I only got one more to build anyway. It's just this last one in here to build. Then after this one's built, I think we just got the mini trees to put in them, which we don't have to build a bunch of them. And they'll also, because they're smaller, won't take as long to build. Hey, Celestial! Good to see you again. How are you doing? Wasn't another word I got mixed up? I didn't know you were live. Yeah, notifications can be a bit temperamental sometimes. Or knowing. Anyway, how are you doing? Welcome. Hey, welcome, David. Welcome in as well. How are you both doing? We were just talking about, was it anxiety and whatchamacallit? that and dyslexia and reading left-handed phones. No DC notice or YT either. That is bizarre. I'm fine. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm just getting a bit tired. You know how I used to have those buttons I would call the police at a train station? I remember when I was 5, I pressed one of them because big green button and Mum had to explain solids to. Oh no. Oh no. In fairness though, you see a big button, you've got to press the big button to see what it does. Like, in fairness, that's just a natural reaction to a button. How do you like fishing? And if you have, what's your best fish? I've never been fishing. It was something I've wanted to do, but I've never have done. So I can't say I really have a favorite fish. I would say I agree. I've done that in like a car. Yeah, press a button. Ooh, what does this button do? Oh no, I should not have touched that. I don't think I've done. I don't think I've done anything like that before. Press something I wasn't meant to press. Mainly because I'm too paranoid that it's gonna do. If I get paranoid, I get in trouble for it, so I don't actually do it. There's this red button in my reach. It called the emergency services. Yeah. Fishing is either really relaxing or super infuriating. Yeah. I think it's one or the other. I can't. There is no middle ground. It's one way or the other. There is no middle ground in it whatsoever. I like trees. Trees are amazing. I also kind of need to re-voice over my. I recorded some of my next video, and now that I'm like done it and I'm thinking back, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna re-record most of it because I think I need changing. In my opinion, your hobby is green thumb is better than fishing. Yeah, I don't know. I think both are good hobbies. There's two very different type of hobbies. Talking about my green thumb, I've just been to a plant fair today. I've been selling plants all day, which is kind of why I'm tired, because I've been up since like 5 o'clock. I had to leave like 6 o'clock, wake up, get ready at 6 o'clock, and I don't like early mornings. I'm not good with early mornings. And then I've been working on the stall selling things, and I'm not really a big. I'm not a massive people's. I am and I am. I am a people's person, but I'm also not at the same time. And all day is a long time and a lot of strangers. And I get a little bit nervous about that. I don't like crowds either, and it was rammed. But because I was on the selling side, it wasn't so bad. Yesterday I had a bad day at school because someone stole my one pin and my friends don't listen to me. In math, I stayed in groups, but my group was the worst because this one girl I don't know hates me. Yeah, it's always weird how people who you don't know just hates you. It's just like, how does that work? Say I can't work with early mornings, not at all morning guy. Yeah, neither am I. Like, if I have to be up, I can be up, but I would much prefer anything other than mornings. And luckily, even better for me, I woke up at 5 o'clock, which was an hour too early. I went back to sleep and then woke up. Then I woke up pretty much on time. Then I had to get ready, go catch the bus and all that. Wake up is the first of the month. Yeah, that's fun. So tonight, no early mornings tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to a nice long rest. I don't know, like, she's one of the popular girls. I don't even know, like, what did I do to you? Yeah, that's interesting. I going through. Well, I didn't go to school because, yeah, reasons. Well, bullied. So I don't really remember, but I know this one person in college hated me, but I did kind of get him in a lot of trouble on multiple occasions, which I don't regret in the slightest, but so he doesn't like me now. A lot of people hate for no reason, yeah. He hates me, but then I reported him on multiple occasions, and he's gotten in trouble on multiple occasions. So there's kind of, I can see why he's angry, but at the same time it's like, well, you did it yourself. But hey, I'll say if you get hated, then you're better than them. Yeah, I don't think it's worth letting it get to you, because at the end of the day, it's just, all it's gonna do is get you in a bad mood, and if they want to hate you, so be it. At the end of the day, it doesn't hurt you if they don't like you. It sucks, sure, but it's not worth getting worked up over and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, if that's what they think about you, that's what they think about you. Maybe they'll come and change their mind over time, but that's really up to them. There you go. Now let's go down here and just fill in the bottom branches with their leaves. It is doubles or ones? It's singles. Oh no, doubles. Plus, you can't be friends with everyone. Some people just don't get along, and there's nothing wrong with that. Boop. There are bullies out there, but never let that get you. Never quit school. Never go down that downward spiral. Well, I did quit school. But I am doing fine now. Now that's why the other guy doesn't like me, because I reported him for he was bullying both, well, verbally and physically, and they wouldn't say anything, so I did. Well, I mean, I'm better artist than them. Hey, that's a bonus. We had the opportunity to drive at midnight, and it was a personal delight because I'm not usually allowed to drive at night. Ooh, nice. It's always nice being able to do something you can't typically do. There we go. Now let's go sleep. Same here. Same here. Hey, anyway, I write a script of a movie. Ooh, nice. Are we gonna see your name on like these big? Are we gonna see your name on one of these massive movies one day? I draw a lot and post art I didn't post. Hey, nice. Art's very cool. I'm very, depending on the subject, I'm a bit hit or miss whether I'm good with art. It depends what kind of things. Making a game? Nice. Very nice. It's a horror game? Ooh, what's the premise? It's hard. Yeah, game coding is really hard. But keep it up. If you put the work in, I'm sure it'll turn out. As long as you put in hard work, you get there eventually. That was really convoluted, what I just tried to say. Okay. Oh, I need the bones actually. Give me the bones, thank you. Give me the bones. Bone man, please give me your bones. I need it for my future project, which is getting closer and closer to not being in the future. See, now I think right here, right about here, I think a nice medium tree would look cool. Right? Do you think so? Put the medium tree here. I usually use Scratch, but I'm using a real game to use. Ooh, using a game engine. Nice. Got autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect's the plane. Can we see the Death Star? Yeah, the Death Star's there. It's not meant to be a Death Star, but it is currently a Death Star. It does kind of look like that. Actually, do we even need that tree there? I think that tree makes it too cluttered. Because I'm downstairs and makes me want. Because I'm downstairs, it makes me want to know. It's like a war downstairs, like hell. But I'm okay. My mom got me ice cream to make me feel better. Hey, that's good. Oh, can you see inside? Yeah, I guess there's not really much to see, but sure. I think it's actually better like there. I think maybe like a small tree there. Can we go see? We can go inside the Death Star. It should be safe. I'm pretty sure I lit it up. Yeah, all the important bits are lit up. Here's the inside of the Death Star. This is going to be a mob farm. So I'm going to build a mob farm from all the way down here. This is going to be watered. And then we have the drop chute down below, I think the idea is. But it's coming together. This will be my next project. David, remember this. Time too shall pass. Yep. In time, everything will pass. My friend is going to be downstairs because she switched stairs, and I told her there's a wall going to. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't ever hurt yourself. There's a lot better ways to dealing with stuff, so don't ever do that. So yeah, stay safe, like everyone else is saying. Wait, did I cut off the end of my tree? I think I cut the end of my tree off. Yeah, I have. That's fine. I can fix that. Yeah, because there's always people out there who care about you, so... Even if it doesn't look like there is, there's always someone. I need to make more things. Bye, friends and fairies walk through the fun scares, but I'm okay because people are like me, no one like don't want me to suffer and hurt. Yeah, sadly there's people like that, but I think the best you can do, like, why? I don't think there is a reason why a lot of the time. It usually stems from their own insecurities and problems, and it ends up getting portrayed outwardly to other people. Why? I don't understand, but you never know what they're also going through. Yeah, that's not nice getting bullied over your weight. Not something I've ever had to experience myself, because I'm like very skinny and I don't put weight on no matter what. Like, I haven't put weight on in a long time, no matter how much you eat, so I can't say I've experienced that, but people will bully people over any reason they can find. And it doesn't really, it's just they will always do something. Can you think about them? There's nothing. Yeah. I'm gonna try and go to sleep. Stay safe, everyone. Hey, no problem. Thank you for stopping by, Metal. It's good to see you again. Not fat, chubby, because I like my body, because I... Cute. Well, yeah, as long as you're happy with yourself, and you're not hurting anyone, that's fine. As long as you're not hurting anyone or yourself, you are free to do whatever you want. And be or look however you want to be. It's a projection, the bullying's projected. Yeah, a lot of the time it is down to their own personal insecurities or due to past issues that they've had. Like, yeah, there's a lot of reasons for it, but really it's not something you'll ever really be able to find out. I get hit by a stick 3 times a week. That's not nice. Yeah, that's not nice, getting hit. No one deserves that. Arab. Ah, I see. That's not nice. No one deserves to be physically hit, I don't believe. Violence doesn't solve problems, it just makes more problems. Or it's just a very temporary solution. But it usually ends up with more long-term issues. No reason. See, that sucks, that sucks. I don't want to leave this. I don't know if I like this tree, honestly. We'll see. There we go. Why do I feel like this tree is lopsided? Probably because it is. I'm gonna move it there this time instead of having it over here like it's meant to be. Did you a bit on house deck plan changing on the way. But I'm doing better now because I have 3 weeks of school left. I'm finally gonna get away from this prison. Hey, nice. Hey, that's something to look forward to. And you have to be strong enough to show and defend yourself at least. Yeah. That is important. There you go. Yeah, this is literally surrounding it. Not supposed to do that. I don't think. There we go. Getting there. I have online school because of the news. I don't care. I don't care. I just care that I can sleep through the yapping. Well, I don't recommend that. Education is important. Really, education is important. And you will need it later on in life. So I recommend you don't sleep for your classes. You've got to think about the future. And if you're sleeping through classes, I don't think that's the best. Although I do get the fact that online classes are painful. I did a few through when COVID happened. All of that went online. It did suck, but it's good to keep on top of. I'm smart run in grade 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Well, congrats. It's just more reason to keep it up. Because plus learning is cool. I know people don't know that well, but I'm sensitive, careful, hate being ignored and left out, and talks a lot. Hey, but this is meant as a compliment. You help my sleep schedules to a certain degree, as whenever I need to sleep, I put on a stream and it works quite well. I tried everything and it's the best. Hey, I'm glad it's good. No, I'm very much the same there. I don't really watch streams, but I find having a video or something on in the background does wonders to help me sleep. Just stick on a video in the background to listen to while I go to sleep. It's super helpful. Even my little brother hates me and my dad, mum. Oh, that's not nice. Well, there will be a time in the future where there will be people who care. Even if it might not seem like it, there will be eventually. Seem like a good kid? Yeah, I agree. I agree there as well. I don't think we should have a small tree. I don't think the small tree works. Keep yourself like that for at least yourself. Yeah. I agree. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. No rocket supplies running out. Okay. Let's have a look. How are the trees looking? And zoop. Actually really good. That little height difference is amazing. Oh, ow. Maybe we have a baby tree here. Sunrise. I can't press it every feet. Maybe there? Well, that doesn't make you bad. There we go. All the way down. Boop, boop. So bad became indestructible. Well, that's a good boat. That's a good benefit. Yep. No matter how bad no matter how bad things get, at least there will be times when it gets better. Even if it doesn't seem like it will now, there will be times when it gets better. Very much know that from experience. So sometimes that can just be quite a while away. But you'll get there. You will get there. It just takes time, sadly. There we go. Am I out to leaves again? Yes, I am. There you go. I did the mistake because she told, so I'm doing this to myself. Last week. Yeah, don't do that. That isn't good. And it's as much as it might feel like you got control temporarily, like you do now, it's not going to be good for you long term. It is not good to do. And in long term, it's gonna do more damage than good. How do I? Oh my goodness, that's not a real block, is it? No. I just fell through the magical block of magicness. There we go. Boot. Things will get better. It just takes time. Sadly. It's just time. But it will get better eventually. And then when you come to the other side, you can look back and be like, yep, that was bad. But look at me now. I'm on the other side and I'm doing great. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Oh wow, traveling village. I haven't seen one of those in a while. There you go, back up. I might have to stop him because my throat's getting bad. Ooh, you can play Minecraft? Yeah, that's nice. Well, if you're one of the few YouTubers who can actually properly use schematic. I see. It took me a while to figure it out, but well, it's quite nice. Right now. Check. Hey, that's good. And even if it doesn't seem like it, the fact that she's going and checking on you does mean your mother cares. Because if she didn't care, she wouldn't do that. So just remember that. Yeah, getting this layered schematic thing is so nice. Guys, it'll turn out right. Exactly. Although, honestly, how long have I been streaming? It hasn't streamed very long today. Yeah, barely 2 hours. I might build one or two more trees and then call it there. Because my throat is starting to get a little bit painful from talking. I don't know, I think it'll come down with a cold, honestly, which sucks. So I think I might build 1 or 2 more trees and then call it a day. Parents never checked me out since I was born. Well, she's checking on you now, from what you said. Checking, make sure your wrists are okay. And being, what on earth is this hideous tree? And knowing first aid and doing a lot of first aid like I have, but how do you make your tea? I get my tea bag, I get my tea and sugar, I put it in my cup first, then I get my kettle, I boil my water in the kettle, and I just put it straight in. Let the tea bags steep for like I then steep it for like, depends on the tea bag, but then I'll steep it for the necessary amount of time. Depends on the tea bag. Certain ones will do like black tea. I don't steep very long because it gets bitter. Other like milder teas, I'll steep for longer. Give me milk. Woke me up and slept. Front. Have you used leaves? Oh yeah, I have used leaves. I've used I had peach oolong tea. That was really nice. I really like peach oolong. I've also done a black rose tea, so it's like a mixture of black. It's a black tea, loose black tea, but with rose in it. That was lush. That was really, really nice. Can't find out. He's really worried about Dad. Dad's mad. Worrying, my husband's very worried about me. See, yep. So the people there that care, if they wouldn't worry if they didn't care. So just try to remember that. No, I had peach oolong was really nice. As well as my black rose. Black rose was again really light. I really like anything rose flavored. I'm a big fan of personally. Rose flavored things is lush. Same with Turkish Delight. I love Turkish Delight. It's so nice. Not something I have often, but it's a nice treat when I do have it. There we go. Just work on getting these trees in. We're getting there. The tree building is taking quite some time because there's a lot of them to build, but I did try the rose matcha. Ooh, how was it? I've tried matcha before, but I find personally it's just a bit too green for me. I had a cherry vanilla matcha latte. It was really nice when I had a mixture of the vanilla and cherry, but when it was just plain matcha, it was too green for me. The Minecraft music is so atmospheric. It's very nice. It turned out right. I don't prefer it though. Fair. I think matcha is a very acquired taste anyway. I find. Oh, wrong place. Well, trying new things is good. I've got some fermented cherry tea. That is, I've tried it. It's really not nice. But I've got like an entire bag of it, and it's just like, I don't want to waste it, but it didn't taste nice at all. I also got spiced apple tea. I haven't tried yet, but it's really, that sounds really nice. And that's loose tea again. I wouldn't mind getting some more loose tea. Especially the black rose one. That was lush. I really liked it. I like my tea. I like a lot of tea. I know here in UK we got Twinings. Twinings are really good. I love the Starbucks vanilla bean milkshake. It was yummy. Oh, I can't say I've tried one of those. It sounds interesting though. I also did try a chocolate chocolate shot latte with cinnamon and a bit of Nutella. Ooh, that sounds nice. Although I couldn't try that. I can't eat chocolate, so I can't say I would be able. I can't say if I would try that. Have or would try it. It's great though. Hey, that's good. My go-to is either a chai latte. Why can't you eat chocolate though? It makes me unwell. It gives me a very bad stomach if I eat it. Not like allergies, but it's not an allergy because it doesn't cause me harm. It's more of an, I guess, it tolerance. It just makes me really sick if I eat it, so I don't eat it for that reason. How does that look? Nothing like life-threatening. If I do, it's just a very unpleasant time afterwards. Oh man, yeah. I used to be able to eat chocolate no problem, and I remember like Easter time, I just got really like I just constantly felt unwell. Like every night I just feel really unwell. I just feel sick and I just couldn't sleep and it was horrible. I'm like, why am I getting unwell all of a sudden? It doesn't make sense. Also, I do have a thing that certain foods can just upset my stomach. So that's fun. I'm like, huh, what have I been eating recently that's making me... What's something I'm having now that I haven't had before? I'm like, I wonder, is it chocolate? Because I was eating more chocolate than usual. So I decided, okay, I'm going to not eat chocolate for a week to see if it happens. And lo and behold, I was fine. So I found out that, yeah, I can't eat chocolate. It kind of sucked, but I don't really miss it though. Yesterday I baked a cake, my bestie. Ooh, nice. What kind of cake did you make? What kind of cake was it? I like cake. My favorite is like lemon cake. Someone developed an allergy to coffee and also got rid of it. Oh, interesting. Coffee. Yeah. And it's an unfortunate thing that happened, but you know, end of the day, it's not. It's just something you can't have then. But there's plenty of other things to enjoy instead of it. Strawberry cake? Ooh, very nice. Can't beat some strawberry cake. And if it is making you unwell, it's like it takes... When something starts making you unwell when you eat it, it really does just take... You just stop liking the food. Preference of latte. Preference of latte is chocolate. What about you? Probably caramel. Caramel, yeah, latte. So I just have a shot of salted caramel. That's lush. I like blueberry cupcakes. Ooh, yeah. Oh, blueberry muffins are nice. I do like a blueberry muffin. Blueberries are very nice. I also like cherry cake. Cherry cake is lush. Can I replace that there, please? Yeah. Just add some more randomality. Oh no. Some more random like bits into this. I also love cold peach brew on a hot day. Ooh, that does sound nice. I can't say I've had a cold brew myself, but it does sound pleasant. It does sound nice, I do have to say. Yeah, these are not my favorite trees, but they are treeing. The trees are being quite tree-like. Also, I'm noticing we've got like no branches going backwards on this tree. Like at all, which is problematic. I like a good pineapple pie. Ooh, pineapple. A big rose yap person. Hey, wow. He likes to talk. Don't like the fruit cherries, but when it's in candy or baked, I'll eat it. Oh, nice. Never ate a pine? Oh, interesting. Yeah, why don't I have... Oh, there's literally no branches going out the back of this tree. That's a problem. Might need to redesign that tree. This tree here, because there's no back branches going out the back like at all. So the back is like really bland and it doesn't like arc very nice. Although I think I might make this my last tree of the stream because I'm getting... Oh no, bugger, I moved it in the wrong spot. I don't really love pineapples, mangoes, and pomegranate. Ooh, I'm right with you that mango and pineapple, yeah, they are lovely. Our style of shampoo chest, they are so delicious. Ooh, nice. Cheese, oh, I love cheese. Yeah, like, looking at this tree, this is just wrong. If you look there, that is... Yeah, I really need to just scrap that medium tree. That is disgustingly bad. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not going to bother finishing building that. That is really bad. That is just flat repeating pattern. I didn't realize I did that. Yep, that is a really bad tree. Because it's meant to like pinnacle, so it's meant to just go in like that. That's a straight line. Like oranges and watermelon. Ooh. Like this is what it's supposed to look like. And like that. And that. Okay, well, I think we made good progress today, I think. The trees are coming in nicely. Yeah, the trees are coming in very nicely, actually. So, we just need to put some more, like, these ones. He's fine because it does hide it very well with the cliff being there. Yeah, the cliff does hide the fact that it is literally just dead and straight line there. But I'm gonna chop down that tree, rebuild that. I'm pretty sure I have a pic of my matcher. Is that IRL pic channel in the DC where I can send it? Might be. I need to double check. I substitute this to a nice person. Yes, nice. And chicken, sheep, and never pork or pig. I like cow meat and milk. Hey, nice. Yeah, that is nice. Don't know if I have IRL stuff. I don't think so. I do have I think we have a picture channel, I think. Let me have a look. Let's have a quick look. Oh gosh, I hear a few more comments. Yeah, I also need to redesign the I also need some more. I need to redesign the medium tree. It is kind of bad. Okay, now there's a channel for it. There's now a channel for it. Yeah, it's coming to... I just didn't realize how flat the back of the tree was, so I just need to rebuild that. You could make an extremely large one which has like vines hanging and affecting the castle. Maybe. Although the only issue with the large tree, I don't want the tree... The main focus of this base will be the castle. So I don't really... If we have the big tree, I would be afraid that I would take away from the castle. Like, if we had a really big tree coming up there and hanging vines, I'm afraid it would take away from this castle. Maybe you could have like a tree here. There's still honestly a lot to do. Everything is just a work in progress, really. Everything is very subject to change, like... And spending most of it designing the map with only 3 scripts of coding. Hey, it's a start. Yep, yeah, you're more than welcome to always pop in here, David. We're always up for a good chat here. So anyway, I'm gonna have to end it here. I'm tired and my voice is going as well. Barely any coding. Well, map design is also important. So yeah, so thank you for watching. We are getting very far with the trees. We're making really good progress on trees now. We just want to get the medium one redesigned. Then we can just finish placing these all around here. Once this is all loaded in or placed in here or built around here, the trees, the multiple heights have like this area is okay. The trees are cool. But if you just come over here, the difference in heights is making a big difference. Like the little like variations in tree height is a little thing, sure, but it makes a big difference. It makes it look a lot less copy paste, and it's really nice. So what we're gonna do is just get off camera. I'll design a new one of those, and then on our next stream we will build in the rest of the trees. Hopefully we can get it done then, but I'm not entirely sure. But we'll see. Anyway, so thank you for watching and bye. Gonna see you in your next stream. I'll definitely be back. Gonna do some research about tea leaves you've said and the ones I make. See you soon. Hey, thank you. And if I play some break my game, I need to use another engine. Hey, cool. Anyway, thank you. So thank you for watching. Greatly appreciated. If you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. If you have done so, thank you very much. I won't be live tomorrow as I'll be DMing. So my next stream now will be Tuesday. So thank you for watching and I'll see you guys Tuesday. So goodbye. Bye bye.